Well, by now you probably know what your child's classroom will look like when they return to school, but what about everything else outside of the classroom?
Yes, tonight Channel 2 health reporter Haley Hernandez looks into just how risky some of the most popular school activities are and how to protect your child if they just can't avoid them.
We are trying to take every precaution necessary.
These students who started classes at St. Martha Catholic School in Kingwood last week can tell you it's totally different.
We also have to social distance basically almost everywhere.
We don't move around as much to class.
But the students and staff are hoping to set an example for how returning to school can be a success.
It's going great. The kids and the teachers have been so excited to be here.
Masks are required, classroom desks are socially distanced, the lunchroom even has assigned seating.
We try to be as stringent as we can to make sure the safety practices are effective for our students.
So they've got the basics covered, but what about everything else? Check this out, a chart created by a team of doctors and scientists ranking just how risky 25 common school activities are.
That activity you thought might be safe could actually be significantly risky. I think it's important that we take a scientific look at things to try to help people make informed decisions.
Some of the high-risk activities, riding the school bus, locker rooms, and indoor choir and band practices because of how respiratory droplets are propelled into the air. Medium-risk activities include the cafeteria lunch line, unmonitored study halls, and indoor non-contact sports. Outdoor playgrounds, indoor art class, and using the restroom are all considered low risk. But infectious disease experts say there are safe ways to do a lot of these activities.
You're going to have a bunch of people all together singing and spreading respiratory droplets, but that risk can be somewhat mitigated by, again, going outside.
That's good news for those high school marching bands.
Most of the practices are done outside. The kids are already spaced, regulated distances apart. I would just be sure to remind kids you don't want to bunch up together to chat. Keep that 6 feet of social distancing.
As for contact sports,
footballs and basketballs are easy to sanitize. If you can have a couple of people just using the same ball rather than it being tossed around to the entire team, that would be better.
what about riding the bus? Experts recommend keeping seats between students, only allowing siblings to share seats, and have your kids wear masks and use hand sanitizer before and after they ride. The staff at St. Martha's may make some of their changes permanent and hopes that provides some comfort for those who haven't started school yet.
Don't lose hope. If you haven't started school yet, don't lose hope.
The bottom line, check with your child's school to see how they're handling these activities. A lot of the risk can be lessened with masks, social distancing, and keeping everything sanitized. You can see the full school relative risk index on our website, click2houston.com. I'm health reporter Haley Hernandez, KPRC Channel 2 News.